Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dania, and for today's video I will be sharing with you guys my foundation routine. Before we get started with the video, I want to quickly remind you to subscribe, ring the bell, click the like button, and you can also find me on Instagram at livemakeuptalk. And let's just get started with the video. So as I told you guys before, due to the fact that my skin's been acting a little bit weird because of the medicine that I've been using for my acne, because I still have some, I will insert the video of me basically prepping my skin, and I still have some of the dry skin around my face. It didn't completely come off, but yeah, I use the, I believe it's the Body Shop chemical exfoliator, and that's what I usually rub on my face, and the dead skin comes off. Then I rinse off my face and I go ahead and apply the other medicine that the doctor gave me as well, that is the one to keep my face free of bacteria, and I go ahead and do the moisturizer right after that. So now for moisturizer, I will use the No Problem Primer by Touch and Soul. I like to just go little light-handed with this, and it basically kind of gets rid of all of my, covers up all of my pores. So I just go like all over my face. My face still a little bit sensitive from all the medicine that I've been putting on and also taking. So I hope that goes away soon. After I do this, I just quickly grab a mirror and I will look at my eyebrows and see if they need to be done or if they need to be cut or anything like that, because those are the ones I'm going to be doing last. And I will just wait for the primer to settle. Yeah, I'll just give it a few minutes and I'll be applying the foundation, and that I will be doing it with my sponge. This is the Sonia Kashuk. Every time I finish, well, not every time, but I try to make it every time. Every time I finish using it, I go and wash it and then spray a little bit of alcohol, because as you can see, it's got a little bit of rips in here, because I've been using it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using. For foundation, I'll be using the L'Oreal Fresh Wear in the shade 455. And at that, I spray alcohol and clean this just to keep everything clean. And I will just do 2 pumps of the foundation, and I'll just go ahead and apply it. I like to make sure that is on the sides of my nose, it's well applied, because if I don't, you can see that there's a little bit of space left. So whatever is left on the palette, I will just kind of try to get it in there. And the palette will look like this right after that, because I don't usually do that much of foundation. I just like to kind of cover up the redness of my little pimples, or like the little acne that is irritated. For concealer, I like to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium, and I don't use a lot of this as well. I will just whatever is in the little one, it's what I will use. Maybe that was a little too much. And I'll go with the tip of the sponge and just make sure it's blended. I like to just kind of go over the spots that didn't get enough foundation. And with this step, I do have to be a little bit careful, because the foundation will start to grab onto the dry patches in my face. So I will just pat down For my contour, I like to use the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Deep Profound. And I'll use the darker side of the stick. And with the bottom of the brush, the bottom of the sponge, I will just try to blend that harsh line. This is basically what I will have once I'm done with the face prep or foundation routine. So then I would just set it with my Mercier translucent powder, and that's what we're gonna do next. So here's the powder that I will be using. It's just the normal Mercier translucent powder. With my sponge, I will apply it under the eyes. On the other cheek. Then with whatever is left on the sponge, I will go over my nose, and whatever is left on the top of the translucent powder, I'll go over with a brush and quickly set my forehead. On top of the contour that we did. So then I will just bake for a good 5 minutes. It's currently 4:20, and I will be dusting everything off at 4:25, and I will proceed with the powders like blush and the bronzer. So it's been already 5 minutes, and I will just go ahead and dust off everything, all the translucent powder that we applied before. And for bronzer, I will be using the Physicians Formula, and I'll be using it in the shade Deep Bronzer. I was really stuck on the Hoola by Benefit, but for some reason I started noticing that it started making my face look a little bit weird. Like it made my bronzing or my contour too warm, and that's not what I'm trying to get. So I think this is more of a cool tone bronzer, so I will just go ahead and use this one. I'm now going to jump into brush, and for that I'm going to use the Laura Geller in the shade Blush and Brighten. This one has a little bit of sheer, so that's why I like to use this one. Next, for my highlight, I will be using the BECCA highlighter in the shade Opal, and this is a little mini size that I bought, but I think it'll last me a long time. I might have applied too much. Kind of, it's just going to lower it down, and I'm going to go with the sponge over the highlighter just to tone it down a bit. There we go. I like that highlighter just because it gives me like a wet looking face. So yeah, that's how I prepare my face and apply the foundation and all the products that we did during this video. And this is what my face will look like after the preparation and the foundation routine, if you want to call it like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. You can also find me on Instagram at livemakeuptalk, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.